What's going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Just wanted to do a quick live to go over that announcement yesterday with the conventional zero down plan. I know it's Friday. People are out and about. I just wanted to put the information out there, put the energy out there. Reach out to me. I'm going to save this video. I'm going to put it on YouTube. It should be on Facebook for a little bit. But I just want to get it out there. That way I can break it down, give people a good understanding of the program. So I'm not even worried about how many people are going to be on this live or whatever like that, because I understand people in Friday traffic, all that good stuff. But if you got any questions and you're on the live, then comment and I'll go ahead and I'll answer your question. All right, so what we got here is, I'm just over here on my computer. All right, so basically it is a conventional loan, right? You have two options on this loan. Conventional zero down, but it's a 3% option. So basically on conventional, you are able to have 3% down for first-time home buyers or 5% down. So with this option, it will allow you to get 3% up to $15,000 on your down payment. And what did that mean? That just simply means that if your down payment is 3% on $500,000, that's the max that you could get on this down payment assistance program. All right, so let's just talk about some of the basics, right? Well, most of the down payment assistance programs, you have to have a restriction on the income. So we talk about this before, average AMI, average medium income. So that's your AMI, 80%. Now, if you have under a 700 credit score, then the AMI applies to you. You can't make more than 80% of the average medium income in the area. So, but that's under a 700 credit score. So with that, of course, you got to qualify for a conventional loan. So it's going to be, let's say, you want to I say you want to have at least a 640 or above. But if you have a 700 credit score, then you can get the conventional loan and it's no income restricted. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you have a 700 credit score, you can go conventional with this program and have a zero down because it'll be cover up your 3%. Hey, how you doing? Don't throw me off. I'm all in my little zones. Like, no, hey, how you doing? Welcome. So I just want to use my train of thought. So I get it. You're going to see it. So I want to give you the explanation. So first thing is trying to get the information out there. Now to give you a deep dive in how it works, right? And how it works is basically it's a conventional loan, down payment assistance that is a forgivable second. So a lot of times in the industry, people will say, hey, I have a grant, because basically it's a second loan that's going to be forgiven, or you don't pay an interest, or you don't pay a payment on that. So in a sense, they use the word grant. Or you may see all the time 100% financing, or you'll see no money down type of thing. This is your down payment part. I priced one of these out today. It's not bad. It's your regular conventional rates that you're gonna get. So the rate's still in the 7s on conventional, so just expect that. It gives you more flexibility. Again, you don't have a down payment, so it covers that. You are still responsible for closing costs not paid by the seller. All right, so back to what I was saying. Two options. One option, if you have a 700 above, then there's no income restriction. So meaning you can have $150,000 a year salary and qualify for this no money down or down payment assistance program as a first-time home buyer, right? Now, if you have under a 700, 680, 650, then you're going to be under the guidelines of having, 80% average median income. So you can still get the zero down, but it's going to be a little bit restricted on your income. So, and what we, in the industry, we say LTV, so the loan to value. So basically, the program is going to cover 3% of your down payment. You qualify for a conventional loan. You're still responsible for closing costs not paid by the seller. Real easy. Some more things you gotta understand. It's a 30-year fix on purchases only. You have to be a first-time home buyer. Have to be a first-time home buyer. There's two options. The 620, that's the lowest that you could qualify for a conventional loan. That doesn't mean just because you have 620, I tell people all the time, that doesn't mean that it's going to be a guarantee approval, but that's the lowest you can have, and the 700 option. All right, so I'm just trying to pull out some of the key things here for y'all. You can do a temporary rate buy down. So say, for instance, I'm going to give you a scenario. You come in here, first time purchasing a home, got a 720 score. You qualify with the higher interest rate. You got a little bit of money because we're covering your down payment. You find something nice that you like, and you say, okay, well, I qualify with the higher interest rate, and I'm not paying my down payment, so let me use some of this money to buy down my interest rate to make the payments a little bit better for you. So now you are in a conventional loan with a little bit lower rate. So temporary buy downs can work. So you can keep that lower rate. And I try to tell my clients when it will make sense to do a temporary buy down, because you want to see the breaking point of getting your money back. All right. So, and I'm looking for my little flyer. It had everything up there. All right. So that's just go recap. First time home buyers only. Have to be a first time home buyer. This is a conventional down payment option. So this is not FHA. So you're going to have, you have two options. You have a 620 or higher, and that's going to be your, excuse me, let me slow down. So if you have a 620 or higher, the AMI applies. So the average medium income applies. So that means you can't make over 80% of the average medium income in the area where you're buying a house. We could get into the semantics of that later, but the AMI applies. If you have a 700 or higher credit score, there's no AMI restriction, meaning you don't have an income restriction on that. You have to be a first-time home buyer. What we always say, first-time home buyers, you haven't owned or been on the deed of a property within the last 3 years prior to you closing, so you consider a first-time home buyer. This is going to help push the needle for some. But let's understand, we are talking about conventional loans. So this is for someone that has good credit, that has some assets and things of that nature that can help move the needle. Because now you're looking at it as, okay, how can I create wealth, right? I can get this income, zero down payment plan, purchase a property, don't have to worry about my down payment, can focus on the closing costs. And I'm a negotiator, so I'm big on trying to see what you could get from the seller. I mean, you could probably walk away with a pretty good deal if you're able to get this down payment plan. Don't have to pay a second mortgage on it on a conventional loan, and get some seller's concessions. That's probably going to be a big win for you, a huge win for you. Please reach out if you're interested in learning more about the program. I could go through and, of course, we could run your numbers, see what your debt to income ratio. Now, again, conventional loans, so you got to be worried about, not worried, but you got to understand your debt to income ratio has to be good before you could get an approval with a conventional loan, right? So the system is going to be looking at that. You probably want to have some kind of savings, whether it's 401k or some checking or savings, some money set aside. That way you can your profile can look better in the system. You're not a high risk person. But it was huge because most of your down payment assistance is going to be FHA. Sometimes when people go look for condos and things of that nature, they don't accept FHA. I got a couple clients. I just flew back in this morning. So I'm still going through all my clients and reaching out. And for the people with those high scores that maybe didn't have all the money, there's an opportunity for you. There's an opportunity. If I could cover your down payment and now you're going out there and actually getting your closing costs covered, or some of your closing costs, or you paying your own closing costs, this could be a game changer for you. The key now, the mindset now, from now on, for this channel, what I do, what I talk about is we're going to talk about creating wealth, right? 40% of they say that 40% of the top wealthy people have invested in real estate. We have to look at real estate as a wealth creator. Whether that's getting a commercial space, whether that's getting rental space, whether that's getting a primary resident. I'm going to do more work to show people how you could generate wealth through real estate, how you can pull out equity of your home, how you can use these type of tools to finance your kids' college or pay for a surgery or whatever like that. And I'm going through the process as well. I'm no different than anybody else. I understand. That's why I work with some close people that does credit repair. That's why I work with people. I mean, you're learning, you're growing. I talk to and follow people that talk about investing and stuff. We all can do better. All right. So I'm going to spend some time of breaking down the programs. I probably send a reel out and say, hey, this is what we got. And then do a video to kind of give you a real breakdown and understanding. If y'all got any questions, please let me know. So just to recap, 0 down plan, a conventional loan, DPA plan. So it's a second mortgage that is forgivable. There's no interest on it. There's no monthly payment on it. Now, there's some stipulations. You do have to keep the loan, this particular loan, for a little bit. And if you refinance out of this loan, you have to basically pay it back. But we're talking about 3% down of your down payment. So on this conventional loan, you have a down payment of 3%, and we're going to cover that for you. If you have over a 700 credit score, then there's no income restriction. If you have under a 700 credit score, then you're restricted to the average medium income. You have to be a first-time home buyer. I think that's it. It's cut and dry. It's not a lot of loopholes in this. It's brand new, so you probably see more and more people talk about it online. It was just announced in the broker channel. Brokers are better. But I think this is huge especially for people doing new construction, right? You could do new construction with this, don't have a down payment. It's almost like a USDA or VA loan. And you don't have to worry about that second monthly mortgage payment on most down payment assistance programs. So I just want to give you a quick little, this is what we got going on. This could work for a lot of people. So share this with someone that's looking or thinking about getting a home. And we do have other programs. Listen, pretty much have a whole gamut of programs, but you have to talk about one at a time, right? Pretty guy got something to fit a little bit of everybody. And if not, if I don't have something to fit you, then we just got to put you on a path to fit into a program. Real estate is not something that happens overnight for everybody. Some people, it can happen just like that. And some people just got to get the path. Now, it's up to you to do the work, but I can help put you on that path. All right. Other than that, this is my daughter's birthday. I'm going to go out here and celebrate. I'm surprised to come to her dance. Brother tired, but hey, I'm going to do this for the kids. So just recap. It's a 0 down conventional. This is huge. We haven't heard of a conventional. We had the 1% down for a minute. Now we have a 0 down conventional. So please, I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel as well. Just search me, Tiante Gray, on YouTube. That way you can have the whole video. You can play it. And we're just here building, y'all. We're going to build a community. If you want to, I put it out there. I guess my algorithms was blocked or something. But I really want to help people purchase a home if they desire it. I don't want to sell you anything. I'm not trying to sell you. It has to be a desire of yours. Just want to show you. I just want to show you. I do this every day. And again, you might not can buy next month, but if you do certain things, everybody can buy a home. Everybody. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I was at this conference, at the mortgage conference, right? And the man said in 2070, it was something. It was about 30 years from now, right? And this is no hate, but this is to help you guys understand where we are as a community. He said in like 30 years from now that Hispanics will be the largest population of purchasing homes. Over 70% of homeowners will be Hispanic. And I sat there and thought to myself, like, wow, I mean, that's dope. They're hardworking people, love them, everything like that. But I'm like, what about us? We gotta do better. Like, we have to hunker down, do better. And I'm not saying just to buy a house, just to have a house, but owning some real estate can help you. It can leverage other things that life throws at us, you know. We have credit repair people that can help build your credit. I'm not in for a whole bunch of credit repair gimmicks and gammicks. I'm talking about some real people that can tell you how to clean up your credit, tell you what you need to pay off to get this score, to go through all that. I'm not a credit repair guy, but I do have some trusted people I mess with that I'll refer you out. I mean, they handle all their business. I don't talk about their stuff and what they want or whatever, but I know they can help you get to where you need to go. And just learning that discipline with your credit. Other than that, that's the Friday news, you know. I'm working on some things. I want to do more lives and talk more, and probably like a podcast, and also continue to do these videos, but have the whole video somewhere you can go and replay it and watch it and everything like that. Y'all can always reach out to me if you got any questions. And again, everybody's process is different. This is not your mama's process when she bought her house in 1990. This is not your cousin's process that bought his house in 2021. This is today's market, today's process. We all, if you want it, you don't have to want it, you know? You don't have to want it. When I teach my investment class, I tell people you got to pay with either time or you got to pay with money. Sometimes you got to pay with both. What I mean like that, if you want to just own property and rent it out, cool, give me 20% down. You ain't got 20% down? Hey, this 0 down payment is a great option, because guess what? You could use that. Stay in there, and I'm not even thinking, so I'm just thinking I'm not even thinking, but I got to check. I think conventional is still 1 year. You have to stay in the property as your primary resident, but I'll double check because I know FHA, but 12 months, that's a rental property that you have to put no money down. It has to be your primary resident when you first get there, but 12 months, that go by fast. Now you see how we just having this conversation, we just came up with a whole way to get an investment property with no money down by giving 12 months of your life to this property. I'm saying, y'all, I mean, that's how we got to start to think. I know there's a lot of stuff on social media, a lot of stuff, hey, you go ride around driving for dollars. I get it, but it's more to that, and we have to learn what's the more to that part. All right, so 0 down, conventional. If you got a realtor, I can work with any realtor. I'm the bank. I'm not a realtor. I'm not showing homes, but I can work with any realtor. You can choose me to be your lender, just like you could choose. Oh, was that me? Just like you could choose your favorite realtor. I don't mind. I partner with everybody. I give people options. I give people the strategies to get to their goal. If you tell me this is what your goal is, and if I tell you, hey, your credit score is low, but if you could do, you can get your credit score higher, or if you got some money, we can do this. I'm going to give you a plan of action for us to get to the goal. You know, it ain't always going to be perfect. It ain't always going to be easy, but we're trying to make this easier for you. We're trying to make the process smoother for you, try to make the process better. And I communicate through the whole process. All right, so anybody got any questions about the 0 down program, please reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to help you. It's a conventional loan, so this is different. You know, this is different. Now you have a FHA down payment assistance program I posted about. Now you got a conventional. No more excuses. I tell people that rent may not be more than your mortgage payment, but rent will be more than your mortgage payment. So you really have to look at owning your home or owning a home or owning property as an investment. Because even if I pay $300 more a month for the property, I know, another thing, the guy said since in 48 years, I think it was 48 years, year over year, the average equity home building was like 4.5%. So the people that have been owning these homes, buying these homes, staying in these homes, living in these homes, they have been gaining equity over their properties year over year, year over year, year over year. It's a great tool. Real estate is a great tool that we all can use, we all can learn from, and then we have programs that can help. Programs not going to be for everybody. 700 credit score, that's not going to be everybody. But it can push the needle for somebody. It can help someone, especially just graduate. All these college graduates just happened. A lot of them got 700 credit scores. They can buy something right now. Just thought about somebody, Hopefully she see this. But they can buy a nice little condo with that score. They can use the degree to, you get a job in your working field. You can use your degree as your work history. So you don't have to wait 2 years. You could buy something right out of college. That's a great graduation present for somebody. Or that's a great first investment property to somebody. So there's a lot of things, right? I'm here to help. I told you I'm just hop on here real quick. Hop on here real quick. I'm about to go see my daughter dance. It's a Friday. Everybody be blessed. I'll be back. I'll be in Newport News tomorrow at the Business Expo. Please come out. If you are in Newport News area, we're going to be downtown at Brooks Crossing. We're trying to, what's this phrase? Not buy the block back, but we're trying to rebuild the block. It was something like that. I forgot. They're going to kill me. But yeah, we're trying to bring business owners in the community, people that want to live in the community, people that want to do business in the community. Please come out there. It's going to be a good time tomorrow. I'm excited. I know the weather is supposed to be a little bit rainy, but we're going to be on the inside. I ain't going to be outside. We're going to be inside. I'm going to have a little table. We could talk about mortgages. We could talk about real estate. We could even talk about you wanting to do mortgages, wanting to do real estate. I'm building a team. My team is growing fast. It's going to continue to grow because I try to do good business and I try to be good people. And that's key. People want to work with people that they like, that they trust. So if you are in Newport News tomorrow, swing by Brooks Crossing. We'll be there from 10 to 2. I'll be there. There'll be a lot of businesses there. I don't even know the whole list, but we definitely trying to do something big. And again, this is the Zero Down program this video was about. Happy Friday. The market, the rates ain't going nowhere, y'all. Stop believing. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm about to go on a rant. So, yes, it's a slight dip in the pricing, right? So what happens when a slight dip goes in the process and the pricing, and that's because of the reports come out. Normally, every time you see a report, some kind of effect is going to come in the market, right? But that don't mean rates got cut or rates dropped or anything like that. It really means that it was a slight change and the market react to that change. It is more in-depth conversation when we talk about bonds, we talk about the core of CPI. It's more of an in-depth conversation when you talk about those that affect the market. But rates are, a hair better, but that's not going to make you go from 250 to 300,000. No. So, so just calm down. Let your loan officer help you. Let your loan officer, if you don't have a good loan officer, don't communicate. Bruh, I'm going to hit you up every week because I'm trying to get you in the house. I'm trying to get you to understand, trying to answer your questions, and we're going to go. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow, Newport News. And again, we got the Zero Down conventional loan. You can't beat that. We winning. We winning. Come win with us. Talk to y'all later.